So this guy is about to get fired. Now the guy's name is Auburn, and Auburn is 42, living in Tennessee, and bro has a big problem. He's a flight engineer working for FedEx, and he's pretty sure FedEx is about to fire him. He had apparently lied to them about his credentials, and they just found out about it, and so he's like, oh shit, they're about to fire me. And to make it worse, he's also having money problems, and he really wants to take care of his kids financially, who now live with his ex-wife. And he can't take care of his kids or his money problems if FedEx fires him. So what's Auburn gonna do? Well, one day in 1994, he comes up with a crazy solution to fix all this. He's going to hijack a FedEx cargo plane from work. Then he's going to intentionally crash it into the ground with himself inside, making it look like an accident. And sure, he'll die, but it'll look like he died in a work-related plane crash, and therefore his kids will be able to collect on a $2.5 million life insurance policy that he has set up. And yeah, it's an insane plan, but he's thinking it just might work. So he shows up to work one day at FedEx ready to give this a shot. And he gets on a flight with a few other guys. And the plane takes off, and soon they're in the air, cruising along like everything is normal, and no one has any idea what he's about to do. Now, this is a cargo plane, hauling cargo or whatever. So it only has 3 other people on board. So there's 4 people on this plane total. And in order for Auburn to take over the cockpit and crash this thing, he needs to get rid of these other 3 people. Which means he's gonna murder them. So he leaves the cockpit and he goes back to the galley area and he gets the baggage that he brought with him, which is just a guitar case. But inside this guitar case, he brought a couple of hammers and a whole ass spear gun for some reason. So he grabs just the hammers and he goes back to the cockpit where the other 3 crew members are. And these guys, they're not looking at him. They're busy chatting with each other and they're flying the plane. And that is when Auburn raises up one of those hammers and suddenly, pow! Pow! He hits the flight engineer in the back of the head. Then immediately, boom! He hits one of the pilots. Then boom! He hits the other pilot. Now at this point, all 3 crew members, they're wounded pretty badly. And they're a bit out of it because they just got hit so hard. But they're still alive. So Auburn's like, damn it, that didn't work. So he goes back to the galley area, back to his guitar case, and he gets that spear gun out. Then he heads back to the cockpit and he points it at them and he's like, get back in your seat or I'll shoot you with this. Now remember, they're flying however many thousands of feet in the air, and this guy is their co-worker. I don't think they know him that well, but they all work for FedEx. Now imagine if you went to work one day at the strip club or I don't know, wherever